All right, folks, turning out to be a rather busy Thursday afternoon. First up, we got the news on HPQ. Who will run that company? Leo Apotheker. And I hope I'm saying it right. I keep saying it, checking with Matt because he knows how to pronounce this.
It's actually Apotheker, but I'm sure a lot of people will be saying Apotheker from now on.
All right, well, he's going to be the new CEO at HPQ. This is somebody who has been at SAP for a long, long time in various roles, various senior roles. But Jules, want to bring you into this. So they've got a new CEO, so we kind of know now who's going to be in the top spot there.
We do, and we have to emphasize here, this is a surprise versus what we had been expecting. We had been looking at some of the internal candidates within Hewlett-Packard as the sort of tap to be the next CEO, and indeed that is not the case with Leo Apotheker taking over the company. Just a couple quick things here. As head of SAP, and as Carol mentioned, he was at the company for a long time. He was CEO of the company from April of 2008 through February of this year. In that time, SAP's German shares rallied by around 5%. At the same time, the German benchmark DAX fell by more than 15%. So that just gives you an idea of the company's performance, at least its stock performance, during his tenure here. But again, obviously people will be looking for the same thing from him in terms of what's going on with Hewlett-Packard. Just again, quickly to mention some of these internal candidates, and I think this is important because it shows you what's been going on within HP and what analysts thought was important within the company. Dave Donatelli, head of the storage and servers business, and Livermore, executive vice president of enterprise, which has been really a big area of focus for Hewlett-Packard, and Todd Bradley, head of the Palm business, which obviously Hewlett-Packard has just acquired. Those had been the folks that people were talking about as potentially candidates, if you will, to take the place of Mark Hurd, who, as we know, went to Oracle. But again, it's going to be Leo Apotheker. Quickly here, you know, Carol's been talking about what's going on with the stock. It looks like we still don't have any full trades on this here, so it looks like there's not a clear reaction yet to this news.
All right. So there we have the news that HP has a new CEO, and it will be Leo Apotheker.
Well, and I think what might be more interesting, we're waiting to see how really investors start to react. We'll wait for analysts to weigh in. But what we will do is we will hear from the company tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. There'll be a webcast on this new CEO announcement, so we'll be all over that. But
it is interesting there's not such a flashy choice, right? I mean, Mark Hurd wasn't a very flashy guy, although he did manage to get into and then kind of avoid a lot of different scandals.
And Wall Street loved him. Investors loved him.
Of course. Here you have a guy, I believe he's German. At least he has a German name. So it's interesting that they've chosen a non-U.S.,
it's an interesting
non-American to run the company. We'll see. They have a webcast tomorrow.
9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
To see if it really is interesting. I mean, obviously, it's a huge company, well,
it's a huge company, Matt. And like I said, here's a company.
It's a $100 billion company.
And Jules, here's a company that, yes, stuff happened with Mark Hurd and he was out, but I mean, he was so closely identified with that company. Folks liked the moves he made at that company in terms of helping it grow and in terms of his acquisitions and so on and so forth. They liked his strategy, so we'll see what the perception will be about the new guy.
I just wanted to confirm what Matt was saying in terms of Leo Apotheker being German, according to, have to cite Wikipedia here, but apparently he was born in Aachen in Germany in 1953. So now we know how old he is.
A university town in the Northwest. Leonhard.
Matt knows it well.
I have been to Aachen on quite a number of occasions.
I don't want to know the details.
It's not terribly exciting.
All right. Let's advance this story, everybody. Tomorrow, though, 9 a.m., HP holding that webcast, so we will hear directly from the company about their decision to name their CEO, why they chose it, and I'm sure they'll get a lot of questions on that front.